BNboxing News. Welcome, fight fans. This is Nick of BNboxing News coming at you with another one. Yes, sir. Definitely want to talk to you guys about the fight that happened on yesterday. Um, First up, let's talk about Demetrius Andrade versus Liam Williams. Um, Demetrius Andrade started off very powerful. I mean, his left jab kept on splitting Liam Williams' guard. I mean, he was doing a great job in the beginning. He actually knocked down Liam Williams in the second round, where he had a 10-8 round. His uppercut was actually the equalizer in that particular fight, which I would tell you saved him, man. I mean, he was landing his uppercut in combination with that wheel, but definitely an uppercut. But let me say this: Liam Williams guy is very hard. That dude was hard as nails. I mean, even after him being dropped in the second round, I mean, he just wouldn't go away. He kept a fight. He kept fighting and trying to get in the inside. And towards the later rounds, man, he was finding his way in the inside. He was becoming a problem for Demetrius Andrade. I mean, it was a hell of a fight. Demetrius Andrade had to bite down. Uh, he had to use his ring generalship, man, and to basically find his way around the ring and do what he had to do to pull this one off. But all in all, man, this was a hard fight for Demetrius Andrade, man. This was definitely a hard fight for him, man. I think basically him being off, as long as he's always off, I think that ring rust started to get to him. I think he's starting to fade. Uh, I also saw where, even in later rounds, I kind of felt like he kind of got tired, man. You know, I just didn't see all that power, and I just didn't see that he was the same guy. He wasn't as strong as he was in the earlier rounds. You know, this Liam Williams guy wouldn't go away. He kept coming back, and he started landing on Demetrius. Started landing shots on him, man. So let me say this: don't look good with Demetrius Andrade going forward unless he go back to the drawing board and tighten some things up. Like I said, he had a great beginning, but started fading towards the end of the fight. But he was able to pull this one off. So, I gotta take my hats off to him. Way to bite down, way to show grit, way to show some type of determination. And great win for you, man. Very great win for Demetrius Andrade. But it was a good fight. It was a hell of a challenge. And once again, I take my hat off to Liam Williams, man. Guy was hard as nails, bro. Guy wouldn't go away. Kept coming in, kept on fighting on the inside. He kept landing on Demetrius. He just wouldn't go away. Very determined guy. Very determined guy. Very determined. But so that was Demetrius Andrade and Liam Williams. And the next fight for the night that I want to talk about, let's talk about the Tony Harrison fight versus Brian Perella. Brian Perella was trained by Roy Jones Jr. Man, let me say this once again. I don't know if it's because of the layoffs or whatever. Tony Harrison did not look good to me at all in this particular fight. I don't know if it's because his dad is no longer in his corner. Rest in peace to his father. Much respect, much love. But Tony Harrison didn't look like the same Tony Harrison that we saw against Jermell Charlo. not look like this same Tony Harrison. Um, I mean, Perella was actually landing on him and working it. Believe it or not, a lot of analysts and spectators and fight fans have it that Perella edged this one, man. A lot of people gave it to, very controversial, gave it to Perella over Tony Harrison. Um, I kind of edged it with Tony Harrison, but again, the draw, it ended up being a draw. But I'm happy with the draw. To be fair, I'm happy with the draw. I mean, Tony Harrison, man, he didn't do enough work in there. He didn't seem like the same old Tony Harrison. I mean, he allowed Perella to control the ring and control the fight, you know. And that was the issue. I mean, Perella was countering him and just at will, landing on him. But Perella outworked him through and landed more power punches than him. I mean, at the end of the day, Harrison got to go back to the drawing board, man, and come back and do what he do. But I did not like the Tony Harrison I saw last night, man. But all in all, like I said, it was a draw. One judge gave it to Tony Harrison, the other judge gave it to Brian Perella, and the third judge gave it unanimous up and gave it to a draw. And that fight was a draw. The next fight I want to talk about is about my homie, Regis Prograis from New Orleans, Louisiana, versus Ivan Redcatch. Regis pounded Ivan Redcatch's body, landing shots at will on Ivan Redcatch to the point where Ivan Redcatch couldn't take it anymore. So he pretty much faked an injury or faked a low blow. And I mean, he was. This is the most acting I've ever seen in boxing in forever, man. Regis actually missed a shot to the right side of Ivan Redcatch's wrist, and Ivan Redcatch went down, like rolling on the ground, screaming, and had to get carried out of the ring on the stretcher. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, but it happened. They had to go to the judge's scorecard due to the so-called low blow that didn't happen, and you know, Regis Prograis was already winning the fight, so they went ahead and gave it to him. But like I said, man, that was Ivan Redcatch, man. I never want to see you back in the ring, dude. That was horrible. That was a horrible display by you, man. That was a horrible display. Regis Prograis beat him to the point to where he quit, and he faked his way on out of there onto a stretcher. You know, I watched it as it happened. They kept on showing it in slow motion, and I didn't even see where Regis Prograis even landed on him with that shot. I mean, I seen where Regis Prograis landed on him on numerous other shots prior to that shot, which probably told him, hey, find a way out of this. But that shot right there was pretty lousy. I mean, it was a smaller ring, so you couldn't run nowhere. You couldn't run away from Regis. You couldn't go anywhere. Regis had it cornered and was just landing that well. I mean, those two guys know each other because they always spar each other. But last night showed that Regis Prograis was the more dominant fighter, and he was landing that well and it looked like he was very comfortable in that particular fight. So shout out to Regis Prograis, another great victory. Sorry you didn't get to end the fight the way you wanted it to end. Hey man, nothing you can do about that, my brother. Shout out to you though, man. Much love. And finally, let's talk about Jake Paul versus Ben Askren. Jake Paul knocked out Ben Askren in the first round. I mean, Jake Paul looked very poised. He looked like he's becoming a better fighter, man. like he's becoming the best fighter, but he's not ready for any real boxing. I mean, the guy he fought, I already heard, didn't know nothing about boxing. Just like Nate Robinson, didn't know nothing about boxing. And Jake Paul just commanded the ring and destroyed him in the first round. Referee went ahead and stopped the fight due to Ben Askren being on wobbly legs, and the referee pretty much felt like he couldn't continue the fight. I mean, some people think it was an early stoppage, but at the end of the day, he had nothing for Jake Paul, who looked like he was well in shape. Ben Askren didn't look like he was in shape. It looked like he really came to fight. He just came there for a check. And he was going to get, it was a great stoppage, personally, I think. But shout out to Jake Paul. I mean, I'm going to put you like this on record. One for Jake Paul and Thriller. That's a hell of a concert on Thriller, man. I mean, Thriller is, let me put it, I'm going to put it in Thriller's way. Thriller is a motherfucker, man. Thriller had a hell of a concert. He had Snoop Dogg smoking weed all day on the show, passing the blunt. I mean, everybody was drinking. Man, that was a hell of a fight. That's a fucking fight party. I mean, the concerts were Too Short, Doja Cat, Sweetie. Fine. I mean, that was a hell of a concert. I mean, I actually enjoyed myself. Some of the, it was a hell of a concert. Seeing E40 up there doing his thing, seeing Ice Cube doing his thing, even Snoop Doggy Dogg. Snoop Doggy Dogg, man, this dude there, boy, he a fool. Give me my fucking money. Give me my money. Give me my $2 million nigga. But he was going off, bro. I mean, this dude had me just laughing, bro. Crying all show long. Had Urkel on there with that purple Urkel. I mean, it was all type of stuff going on, man. But all in all, man, definitely not for kids. Definitely not for children. Even though I think they had Justin Bieber on there for the kids side, and they had Jake Paul as a mainly kid hero or whatever from the internet. Thriller is definitely not for the kids. I mean, lots of profanity, lots of adult nature type stuff, man. I loved it personally, but not for the kids, man. Great entertainment. I don't mind spending my money on Thriller. It was a great buy, great show. Jake Paul came in, destroyed his opponent in a timely manner, timely fashion. Regis Prograis, he did his thing. Shouts out to him. Cunningham destroyed when he beat Frank Mir in 6. Way to come back. He could have and pull that one off, man. I ain't forgot you. Shouts out to you. Great fighting, man. And like I say, it was a whole day of boxing. I mean, it started off at about 2 o'clock yesterday, Central Standard Time. And I mean, it went all the way till late last night. I mean, great boxing, man. I really enjoyed it. I'm sure all the true boxing fans out there enjoyed it, man. There's a lot of entertainment. Lots of fights ended like we wanted it to end, in a great fashion. But all in all, it was a great day of boxing for all fight fans, and I definitely appreciate it. I liked it, and like I say, man, support my channel. Like, drop a comment, let me know what you think about it. Subscribe, share the video, and show your brother some love, man. It's the nigga BNboxingNews, just doing my thing as always. And boxing yesterday was lit. I can't say any better than that. And with that being said, I'm out. See, y'all know how I get it.
I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lennox is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody like me. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me.
Teofimo Lopez, 11-0, 9 KOs. The best to do it right now in the game.